what's going on? All right, so I've got in front of me right now, I have my Black Hunter. This is the Reflex Deflex, 40 pounds. This is fantastic. I love this bow. It came, as you see it right here, it had these silencers on it, Flemish twist string. I bought this off of Amazon, and it took about a week to get here. So it was really quick, and it has these black bolts, which I love better than the other ones that have the brass bolts. I just think those look not nice. And it has the Black Hunter on there, and it didn't come with a rest plate here, so I put a piece of leather on there that I've had for a while. This thing shoots so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Is it the fastest bow in the world for 40 pounds? No. But it's not slow either, and it shoots off the shelf, and it shoots very, very accurately. Feels great in the hand. I love it a lot. I wanted to get, though, some recurve limbs, 40-pound recurve limbs, just to see if it sped up the arrows and what the dynamic of a recurve would be in this form factor. And so I went around the internet and I looked, where can I get these limbs that will fit this Black Hunter that are recurve and 40 pound. I wanted a 40 pound. So I found a few. They're about, when I looked at it, they're anywhere from $60 to $85 for the limbs. I thought, great. So I spent a total of $110 on this. So that would mean 110 plus another $65, $70, let's say. So like $180, I'd have two sets of limbs. It would be perfect. But while I was doing some shopping on AliExpress, which I like to go to every once in a while and check out what they have, I ordered this. So let's unbox this, and I'll show you what's inside. This is what I got. Some recurve limbs, 40 pounds. And I got these off of AliExpress. They are bamboo core limbs, 40-pound limbs. Bamboo with black laminations. It looks like they're reinforced tips, but I don't know. All right, let's put that to the side. Let's get the other one up. They look pretty good. I don't see any sort of flaws in them. 60 at 40 written on them. We will test that a little bit later. Okay, but I got something else. Another riser. So this riser, this whole set right now from AliExpress, about 4 weeks shipping time, is about about $75. So for the price of a set of limbs, I got a brand new riser and two sets of limbs. And it's the same handle. It doesn't have the Black Hunter written on there, which I like better. I don't have to scrape that off. Yeah, I like this a lot. Same feel, same fit in the hand. That's really nice. Let's see what else they put in the box. All right, so they obviously put a string in there, but let's see what the string looks like. Endless loop. It's got a little bit of green on it. That's kind of nice because that matches this kind of green that they do these bows in. I'm not gonna say that's terrible. That is actually a pretty decent looking string. Very well done. Nice string. Okay, cool. All right, and they put a strike plate in, or a bear hair rest. Let's see. Yeah, a little bear hair rest there. I'm not sure. Oh, they give you a little template to do the cutout, I guess. So you can cut this out like that and then stick it on. That's good. I like that bear hair rest. It's actually really nice too. Again, all for about $75. A whole bow, whole package. And I'll link to my review of the actual Reflex Deflex Black Hunter. I love it. I don't know anyone that's shot it and doesn't love it. If you have, please leave a comment below. Hey, and by the way, while you're leaving a comment below, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps tremendously. The more subscribers we have, the more interest, the more I get promoted on YouTube. You know how things work. So, and the more I get promoted, you know, the more I can get these bows out to you guys and different bows. And if you have something that you want me to review, please leave it in the comments below. I'll get to it. All right, this is kind of curious. I'm very curious about this. Let's take a look. All right, so it does come with a Allen key and black nuts. So this has the brass fitting on here, and it will, I believe that's the bottom. If it's got lettering on it, anytime a limb has some sort of lettering on it and it's facing towards the archer, then that has to go on the bottom. And this one does not, so no lettering. I was just noticing this. This is a Martin string. So they're giving you a Martin string. It's Dacron. And it's 60 and a 16 strand string. That's pretty wicked. That's a good string. To be honest, it's an entry level string, but it's better than just a cheap nothing string. So, all right, I've got the limb bolts in. Just place this in here. Rotate it until it gets tight, finger tight, and then just a little bit more, and that's it. Don't over tighten these things. So tighten it till it starts to, till you start to feel resistance. Then maybe just a little quarter turn. That's all you should use. All right, that looks great. The limbs, again, I think everything looks good on those. I'm going to be shooting a Dacron string, so I'm not going to worry too much about the limbs being reinforced. There is the brass here. I'm not crazy. I've said that before, and they're kind of very flat right now. So there's no bevel to it whatsoever. I kind of don't hate it though. It's not like my other one. I'll show you. This one is fantastic because they're black and they're beveled. I hope you can see that on video. But they're beveled, so that matches. This one, it's just a brass wash, sort of like a washer fitting, brass fitting, and then the black bolt goes inside, hex bolt. Okay, I'll have to string it up. This is by far, this one right here is way lighter than this Recurve, and that's just because the limbs on the Recurve are so much wider. Look at the difference in size of the Recurve versus the Reflex Deflex. So this is a heavier bow. So right off the get-go, this is a heavier bow. These brass inserts are probably heavier too. Adding some additional weight. Okay, let me string this up. I'll take a few shots with it. I'll show you some shooting today. And then I'll get back to you with my final take on this. This is so much heavier. All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, so I got the Black Hunter Recurve limbs on here, 40 pounds. Put some string silencers on there. Gonna shoot a few rounds down range at the pig down there. And we'll see how that goes. So just kind of watch over my shoulder, and I'm shooting 600 spined arrows. These are the Warriors. They're cheap arrows you can buy anywhere. And they're 5.7 grains per inch, and I got 100 grain tip on the top. 5-inch shield cut feathers. And I've also got some cheap Chinese, and I think these are around 600 spine as well, and they have 4-inch shield cut feathers on them. All right. All right, so they shoot good, they shoot straight, but I actually had to go to a 600 spine for these, and I think because the 600 spine is more forgiving, and this bow is not. Now that's probably about the right way, 600 spine. I do have 500 spine arrows that I shoot with my Reflex Deflex. Same 40-pound bow, but I'm able to shoot 500 spines out of it. And I have a bunch more of those because my hunting setup actually takes 500 spine arrows. So I have very few of these 600s. As you can see, I'm shooting 2 at a time. Not ideal, but I'll just get some 600 spine arrows. And this will be a good shooter too. I go back to the Reflex Deflex, and I'll have to say, even though this is a really great bow, I'm gonna give the edge to the Reflex Deflex bow. They chrono about the same speed as the Recurve limbs, and so you're not getting much extra out of this bow, which is surprising to me. And so the Reflex Deflex just looks cooler too. And it's lighter, it's a little bit lighter because the limbs are much wider on this than the Reflex Deflex. The Reflex Deflex have very thin limbs and they come up to a nice tip here. But I like this bow. For the price I paid for it, it's a definite buy, but for me, I'll probably shoot the Reflex Deflex a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna put you down at the end there. I'm gonna shoot a bunch, and then you can see it shoots great. I'm shooting from about 15, 16 yards. Always one stupid arrow. All right, so as you can see, it groups pretty good. You know, bow's only as good as the shooter, I guess. And at 16 yards, I'm okay with a group like this, all in the kill zone. That's good for me. 3 arrows. I love the bow. It's a definite buy for me. But again, a bow's only as good as its shooter, and you have to practice, get better and better, especially when you're shooting instinctive. So, you know, a bow like this that you really love shooting, you will get out and you'll shoot a lot more, and you'll get better and better and better. So that's it for me today. I love the bow. Go out and get yourself one. AliExpress is probably the best place. You just have to have patience. Let them ship it to you. It takes like 4 to 6 weeks. So if you got that time, I say wait around. Anyway, until we talk again, keep enjoying the great outdoors. So I'll do one. We're way back here by the house now, and I'll use the 5-inch fletchings. Let's see. Deer or boar? Getting hit on the deer. Try and get in the kill zone. It's about 50 yards. Let's go see how he did. Not too bad. He's missing a leg, but not too bad.